Hello, Tubies. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous. And I need a lighter, which isn't anywhere around here. I'll be right back. Oh, I have matches. What drugs am I on? I have matches. Let me grab these matches. Okay. So I know a lot of you might be a little upset with me because in previous videos I said we were going to work this, but last night was a blue full moon. It was Halloween, okay? You're like, oh God, how far back are you recording? I told you people in a community post at some point last year that I was going to start recording videos in October. Well, guess what? We're a few months behind. Calm down. I don't have the money to edit my videos. And I wanted to talk to you about that particular... You're like, why are you failing to light candles? It's because of my privilege. My privilege doesn't allow me to light candles anymore. That's a joke. Calm down. So, a couple of things that I wanted to talk about was this video that I saw by Ember Honeyraven. Now, it is well past November, okay, so just calm down. But in November, if you remember, she was doing this whole month of November videos where she just really wants to get back into her craft. And technically, at the time of me recording this, which is the same day that her video had dropped, I could theoretically just follow along, but I don't fit in the witchy community. So I feel like I don't fit in being able to participate in these things because I'm different. I'm very different. I'm too different. I don't fit in with the Ember Honeyravens and the Lunar Wisdoms. I mean, I do behind the scenes, right? But like on the tubies, not really. And it's no shade or tea. I have no problem with them. I love Ember Honeyraven passionately. But at the same time, I don't fit. I don't belong in the witchy community. And she was talking about people who feel like they don't belong or their craft isn't or doesn't feel as authentic as somebody who has a fancy altar or like who's doing something every day. Like, for example, she's like, there are some witches who will do like a 4-hour floor wash every single day. Or not every single day, every Saturday. And I was all like, honey, ain't no one got time to be doing that. And she said the exact same thing almost, right? Like, she just doesn't have time to be doing that. We're honoring the spirits, right? That's what we're doing. We are gonna light this candle. This is a candle that I dressed up last night, but never lit it. I wasn't told to light it. And I'm still not being told to light it. And I don't know why. It's a candle that has, I don't know if you can see this. I'm hoping you can see this, but there's playing cards on this candle, right? So I bought it at a thrift store a long time ago. Like really long time ago, okay? Like really, I have a video where I have a thrift store haul and it's like got lots and lots of views. Why is this on fire? Like, what is even in here for you to be on fire? Like, nothing. You just randomly catch something on fire and burn. You know what? You do you. So, anyways, we're gonna put some graveyard dust on this. And by dust, I mean dirt. Graveyard dirt, 'cause the spirits. You're like, that candle is a fire hazard. Why do you think it's inside of a cauldron that's made out of iron? Of course it's a fire hazard. So she was talking about doing videos every day and wanting to really get back into her craft and get back into her practice. And I feel the same way. I really want to get back into my craft and get back into showing you guys things because, you know, in 2020, which it still is for me, but calm down, in 2020, right, like I released all of these series-oriented content and they did not do well at all. They just did not do well. But I was showing my craft, and I was educating and teaching and being authentic, and it just wasn't doing well. So now we're switching things up. Now we're doing videos whenever I want to do videos, which right now I feel the need to record a bunch of videos, and we'll do it that way. But I feel sometimes, because she had talked about this particular aspect, I feel sometimes that I don't feel authentic, or that my craft isn't the same as somebody else's craft. And I think there is a lot of comparison that goes on. I do a lot of comparison. I compare my craft to everybody's craft. I look at Ember Honeyraven's Instagram account when she posts anything witchy, and I'm like, oh, my altar doesn't look that pretty. But it's not even just her, it's anybody. It could be some Facebook group where they're like burning a candle, and they're like, and you read this candle, and it looks like it's a pretty setup, right? So why is this smoking? What is smoking in here? Like, what is on fire? I need to clean this out. Like, this is just bizarre. Spirits, spirits. It's all the spirits. Blame the spirits. Am I ever gonna be told to light this candle? Because I would really like to light this candle. Can we have some patchouli actually stay on here? Thank you. So I feel sometimes that I do compare my craft to other people's. I definitely used to compare my craft to tequilas. I mean, there's nothing special about anybody's craft on the internet, right? Like, they're just sharing how they do things. They just share how their magic works. But to me, it's a tiny glimpse into somebody else's life, right? And she had mentioned that sometimes, these people look like they're doing the craft every day, 24/7, 365, and they might not be, right? Like, that might have been the first time they visited their altar in like 6 months. But it looks like they've been doing it every day, 24/7, 365. And I think a lot of us kind of feel down or feel bad. I don't know. And then she was talking about this concept, which in a few videos I have talked about, right? Of like, so back in the old days, if you're not aware, there used to be this concept of witch wars. It was basically just people being jealous of other people's craft, or thinking that somebody else's craft wasn't real. I personally, in my own opinion, sometimes I see fraudulent behavior. And what I mean by that is sometimes I see people who claim or call themselves witches scam other people on the internet, specifically in Facebook groups, Instagram, sometimes on YouTube, very rarely on YouTube. I mean, that shit gets called out real quick on YouTube. But sometimes on YouTube, right? You see these people who charge outlandish rates for things, and you think, okay, well, they must be really great. And then you go to a reading, or you ask for a spell to be done or whatever, and it's like they say they do it, and you're like, well, it didn't work. Like, my life is still the same. And maybe they did it and there's a reason it didn't work. And maybe you just don't want to accept that reason. So you call them a scammer. But in some cases, maybe they just didn't even do the spell at all and are just bullshitting you, right? So like, this is one of the reasons I personally don't offer spell work, because if I do something and it doesn't work, or I get a result that you don't like, what's to stop you from coming after me, right? So, and it's not because I'm a fake or a fraudulent, it's because I don't want to put up with that drama. Which I guess is another reason why witches don't come together very often for anything, like in terms of working magics together in order to change the world, right? I just don't feel like I belong in the witchy community on YouTube. And it's because I'm different. I have a different outlook on things. I'm a little more radical than most. I say it like it is. I say it like how I mean it. What you see is what you get. Okay? It's it's very true to who I am in the real world, right? In the real world. Ooh, that dragon blood. You a smoky ass motherfucker. We can put you outside. Oh, okay. So I'm very much the type of person that literally will tell you God's honest truth. No lies, right? And I've been embroiled in some drama on this channel. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But at the same time, I think there is kind of a problem where the witchy community is just very fragmented. And at the time of this recording, I can't wait to see how Ember Honeyraven's videos play out. And we will eventually get to this. But I guess I kind of just wanted to ramble a little bit today and just be like, I understand exactly what she's saying in that video because the shoe fits. Right? The shoe fits. Oh, we can light the candle. Oakley dokley, we can light this candle. Let's watch all of these herbs go up in flames. I love being told when I can do things. Like, who doesn't love being told when they can do things, right? Anyways, so I'm going to go now and come back at a later date with a different subject and a little more clarity